I'm very glad to once again be in the north after a very long time. I think more than a few months. I think I might have been here in April or thereabouts. This year, before we had the advent of COVID that hit our shores. I'm here basically as part of the projects that we have under the Ministry of Land and Mineral Resources, which is boreholes. We're commissioning a number of 4 boreholes this week, including the one in Kia. But I thought since that I'm here, I'll take this opportunity to come and say hello to all of the staff of the ministry. And this morning I've met the people from the Fiji Met Office, and the Water Authority of Fiji, and FRA, and finally here to meet you, the staff of the ministry. I don't have much to say, but I know just to tell you all that it's been a tough year. This year has been a tough year for everybody. It's been a tough year for those of you that live here in the north. We've had the cyclones and the floodings earlier on in the year. We've had COVID-19. I know some of you may have, some of you might be from BTW, so you've had difficulties in getting back to your families, or your families have found it difficult to be here. But you've managed to work through all of those difficulties. And we still are able to provide services that is required from our ministry to the people of the Northern Division. And for that, I'm here to say to all of you, for all the work that you do, those of you that go out and do work in the villages or wherever you go, those of you that are in the offices, those that move around and those that don't. Because all of us, as a family, as a ministry, as the people that work in the Northern Division, we work as a team to be able to deliver service. So to every single one of you, some of you have faced a lot of difficulties in trying to make sure that we can provide the work that we need to do. I want to just say to all of you, thank you for the service that you have provided. And thank you also for the members of your family. Because as we work in government, in whatever calling of life that we have, we know that we have strong family support. Because a lot of time we have to be away from the family. Especially in times of cyclones. Now that we're getting ready again for this cyclone season, whether it's talk about distribution of rations or fixing up some places for COVID-19 readiness, we have to sacrifice family time to get the work done. So to all of you and the members of your family, please pass on my appreciation. Please tell them the minister wanted me to tell you, the members of my family, that he also appreciates the support that you, the family members, have given to him. To thank you for all of that service. And I also once again to stress once again, all of us here, all of you are civil servants. We are civil servants. Civil means we are here to serve civil society. Civil society is the people of this country. That is the most important thing for us. That is why I am a politician, here to try to serve. You also, as civil servants, as workers, as the project workers, working for the ministry, you are here to be able to provide that service. And that is something that we must never forget. And as we go forward into the Christmas season, as we are now already now for the cyclone season, it's going to bring a lot of rains. It's going to impact on a lot of the work that we've already done. People will look to us in the ministry to be able to give them the support that they need. And I ask you to remain committed to the level of service that we've been able to provide. We need to always look at continuing to improve the level of service. What we have done before, we need to keep doing, and we need to find better ways of doing things better. You know that our ministry, the budget also has been reduced greatly. This year, the budget was reduced even more. And because of COVID-19, the budgets of all government departments, with the exception maybe of health and one other ministry, was all reduced. So when we have reduced money available, it's a challenge for us to be able to deliver service. As I have told all of these other agencies that I visited, when we are put in a challenging situation, real color comes out. Real color comes out when we are put in a difficult situation. Sometimes some people who do well when everything is good, but when you put them in a difficult situation, they are the ones who drop and they cannot move. Some people who do not shine when things are good, you put them in a difficult situation, then you see the real color. And you see the color of that person. What's inside of him? Does he have true service inside of him? Is he really committed to the vision and the ideals of the ministry to be able to provide service? So as we go through difficult times, it helps us, because it helps us to fine-tune our abilities and our skills. And I know that is what you've been going through here in the north over these past few months of this year. And as we look forward to the future, my request to all of us, what we have learned so far from these difficult times is make sure that we don't let the level of service we've been able to provide drop. We look at the things that we have not been able to do well, we ask ourselves, what can we do to fix that thing? And it is not going to be fixed by one Superman coming to do everything. It's fixed by each one of us knowing what we need to do and we do it. Everything is done by teamwork. You know, when you are playing rugby, when the other backline is coming, every person on this side must tackle his opponent. You tackle one-on-one. No mugor, they say, no mugor, no mugor. When I run that guy, I tackle him. And everyone beside him is trusting him to do his job. Because if one guy doesn't tackle the opposing player, what happens? They score a try. That's what it's all about for all of us. Everybody does their job, does it to the best of their ability. Together we work as a team to be able to deliver better service. And that is my prayer for all of you. And my last thing that I want to say, apart from thanking you, I'm going to wish you a very Merry Christmas this year. I hope you have the time to spend it with your families. Do not forget families. Families are very important. We need to have good family time with our children, with our grandchildren. I'm going to wish you a Merry Christmas, and I hope that you have a very fruitful New Year. Now, while you and God bless you.